soon hyper-real with the hyper-reality of our surroundings. That is an evolution, but I would say it's rather an involution.
Fred, please.
Yes, I'm interested. In fact, I agree with your notion of the singularity of culture and indeed of art. I'm wondering, though, whether you, I don't think you are, whether you are, let me state it hypothetically, talking about a closed system here. I don't think you are, because in order to have singularity, you need to have, just for the sake of comparison, a relation to otherness. Now, that otherness is not to be confused with globalism, right, and globalization, but you need to have some way of differentiating yourself from another in order to be singular. That's my question.
Of course, I agree with that. With the singularity, paradoxically have to do with alterity.
Yes.
Singularity, alterity, it's the opposite paradigm to identity and difference. Identity, difference, that's our paradigm, I would say. And singularity and alterity, that's a double game with birds. I agree with that. Yes. Okay. And yeah.
But that's not to be confused with what you have defined as globalization or multiculturalism or multimedia, right?
Yes, because we can oppose the paradigm of totality of globalization, where all differences can be integrated, but as differences, not as singularity. And one of the strategies of this new world, new order of the world, is to transform singularities into differences, into simply pure differences. And as differences, they are able to be integrated in the whole, the global. As singularity, they cannot. Then it's an immense attempt of this global world to reduce, to annihilate the singularities. All singularities of the world will be annihilated in order to be integrated in an undifferentiated world. Because this world of differences, this culture of differences, that I would say an alibi for a culture of indifferentiation.
Good. Three more questions. Ken, race, and you.
Yeah.
That's over. Yes. Then we go to the Ken.
David was talking about the cultural institution, the stock of culture, and the object of culture. Then the question becomes, where is the room for the artist to have resistance? Do we go underground like the rat to come up and resist? Or how is, because true culture will not, like evil, cannot truly be suppressed.
You must
Okay.
answer
Also, ja. Er versucht wieder einen Platz zu bekommen in der Welt als Künstler.
Ja.
Muss er, wenn er sich verweigern will, diesem Kunstbetrieb, muss er dann in den Untergrund gehen? Gibt es da irgendwo noch einen Platz für ihn, wo er Resistance, Widerstand leisten kann?
Of course, yeah, you may or you can or you must. I don't know, but you must create your underground because now it's no more underground, no more avant-garde, no more marginality. Rigorously, it exists not anymore. But you can your personal underground create your own black hole, and you can create your own singularity with a black hole. But the bad fate is that every man, everyone can do that, but it will never create a collective symbolic order. It will be exceptional, special creation, and today we can see that overall it's so creative initiative and so, and maybe as a subjective act it's very original, but it doesn't create a symbolic movement. That's the point. That's the problem.
Another question saying how you see subjectivity coming to being. Is it possible still to have an authentic form of subjectivity? It's a question. It's the same question in another form.
Yeah, in a form of subjectivity. Why not? But today it will be, a perversion. It will be a perversion. We are in a positive, virtually in a positive, immanent world, and it's a world of not what objectivity maybe, where all is implicated in operations, in functional operations, and so on. And this system, this arrangement, this positive, doesn't need anymore any subject, any subjectivity. On the contrary, it must destroy the subjectivity, and we can see that in this shifting from the subject to the individual. Today we speak of individuality, always individual, the rights of individual, and so on. Individual is not the subject. The subject is other. We have to do with individual, and individual has no originality. Is but a particle, a molecular fragment of a net, of an ensemble, of a réseau, and so on. And then, when you are so a particle of a web, of a net, you are not subject anymore. You can be individual as an abstract configuration. I would say operational, but no, I don't know if it's that in a sense, yeah, of course. But you are a pure operation, deductive from the functioning of a system. You are a byproduct of a system as individual. Instead, as subject, you were the source, the generating of actions of thought and so on. And as subject, you were divided, you were alienated, of course. And a subject is alienated. It's another subject. He faces the other subjects. Individuals as no other. Everyone is individual, but it's no other. The other individual is not an other. It has no otherness and no alterity in the strong acception of terms. And then it's very, very different, yes. And so, well, maybe, we try to save this subjectivity through intersubjectivity, interaction, interface, and so on. But I don't believe in this escaping way.
But you would agree that in the future there could be another Baudrillard as a byproduct?
As a clone.
As a clone.
As a simulacrum. I am already the simulacrum of myself. You have not to do with a very Baudrillard. I have sent a clone to you.
That was the best way to do it.
Well, you said that the crisis is going to be intensified by globalization. You are not pessimistic. You are kind of optimistic. So I would like to know what are the reasons for not being pessimistic.
I was never. It's not because I described or analyzed a state of things that's the state of thinking, the order of thinking is nihilistic.